we actually started. There is one Habsburg in the entire game when you start this game, and they start over in. If I can find it, and I should be able to find it because we control the damn province. Oh, we're under siege at the moment. Someone's attacking us. This is where you start. You start as a Habsburg in Aargau, over in Switzerland, and we are determined to form the Duchy of Austria. Now, if any of you are unfamiliar with CK3, CK3 is really a dynastic rather than conquest simulator, as evidenced by the life stories in our predecessors. And actually, let's see if I can get you some actual game sound here, because I think it will also be muted. So let me just sort that out. Because normally what you get when you join one of my streams is you get a short episode of a cartoon, but we've hastened the progress on that one. So let me just click in here and turn on some game sounds. There we go. Let me know if the volume's wrong. High Duchy instead of a regular Duchy. Yes, that's the main thing here. So Austria is at the moment on the map as a duchy. There is a decision you can take if you control this area of Germany, which will allow you to create a kingdom rank title, which is the Archduchy of Austria. So that is actually what we're going to be going for here. But, you know, that's not in itself challenging enough for us, even though it's very challenging. So, yeah, we are only allowed to marry our relatives. Now that might mean people within the same dynasty, but we can only marry our relatives, and that's a bit of a problem for us at the moment, because we've not been finding good heirs and potential people to marry our heir here, Werner. We are currently, by the way, Duke Radbot. He is the third of our rulers since we started this run yesterday, and rip his wonderful brother Hugbot. I do feel obliged to point out that Radbot is apparently a legitimate German name. The game generated it for him. So I blame FG for that and her people, for apparently Radbot is a real name. But also, he was inherited actually the kingdom from his father, Duke Werner. Duke Werner here, well, actually no, he inherited it from his brother, Duke Otto. Duke Otto did not really have a lot of fun. He ruled for exactly 16 months, got caught in a crusade, and then murdered. So, you know, not great for Otto. But his brother Radbot now rules. This means you need to work on spreading your bloodline far and wide so you can have plenty of nieces and nephews to choose from. Exactly. Which in itself creates problems because we have to be careful about who inherits. We're also not currently the leader of our dynasty. That is Duke Hermann here of Carinthia. So part of what we're trying to do at the moment is just get our troop numbers up regularly to try and take things over. We do actually control Salzburg at the moment. We managed to slip this way and get stuff going on over here. So where we left this yesterday, we are a permanently stressed out ruler because we are compassionate and keep murdering people, which is not a good idea. And we kind of just need to stabilize a bit. We're now generating a good bit of income. We're getting our troop numbers up. And really what we're eyeing up here is Steiermark, because we need Steiermark to form the Grand Duchy. And again, if anyone is unfamiliar with CK3 and wants, you know, has any questions, just ask away. It's not a problem. I will answer all of your questions. Whilst drinking tea and then coffee. But what our kind of goal here, and I'm going to unpause, is, well, breaking news. Apparently we're now a dynasty head, so that's nice. Which does mean we have a brief opportunity here to disinherit people if we want to disinherit them. And we might actually want to disinherit some people. So at the moment, our heir is Werner. Werner is unmarried because we desperately need to find someone we can marry him to.
Happy New Year, Garius. Excited for a Habsburg run, D.
Well, there you go. Old Lady of Gwent, thank you very much for your subscription. That is very generous of you. And enjoy the Welsh voiceover that you get when you do such a thing. As an extended Welshman, in familial terms myself, it heartens me to hear that Welsh voice. I've erased basically anything I learned about the Habsburgs in school because it was so damn tedious and pointless to memorise family lines. They're actually a really fascinating family historically. I do kind of, once you get past the kind of dreaded school thing of turning around and just teaching you all the boring bits, there's actually some incredibly fascinating history there. Right, our dynasty is the Etichonen. Now that is not in fact a type of manga. It is in fact a dynasty name. So we are kind of, because we don't really have a lot of nieces and nephews yet, we are kind of screwed in terms of who we to manage, and we're going to have to kind of stick within our dynasty. Now, we do luckily have some people with traits. I am kind of tempted to marry our son to our sister-in-law, but we've got Ermintrude here, who is comely. She is also hunchbacked, but you know, we won't hold that against her. We are 24. We could hold off and hold out for Catharingia here, and that would give us the Duchy of Crane as an alliance, which is an incredibly useless alliance as he only has 353 guys, but it could be worse. There are many things I associate with the Habsburgs. Careful who inherits isn't one of them. Well, quite. I'm pretty sure it was a ploy to draw it all out so we'd run out of time conveniently before we got to World War II. There is that side to it, yes. I suspect Katerina here is who we're likely to marry. So I think what we're going to do is pin her. We also do have Bruno pinned here, who's our grandson. We pinned him because, actually, he'd be quite useful to do some stuff with. I'm also somewhat disturbed that we have a grandson at 43, but there we are. Yavil Greenleaf, thank you very much for the subscription. 2 months, that is very generous of you. Did you get sound on those alerts, by the way? That is a question I feel required to ask, because I have just changed the whole setup for all of that stuff. I got an Elgato Wave 3 for Christmas, and it's really quite cool. I'm really liking it.
As well.
Lemon Ducky, thank you for renewing your subscription. That's very good of you. He basically, after he had his bladder infection, we've switched him to a mostly wet food diet, and wet food auto feeders are just a thing that we don't want to get into. So he gets a little bit of biscuit at about 5 a.m, which keeps him busy and stops him annoying us until actual breakfast time. And then after that, designate a guardian for Albrecht. I will do it. Pope! Bank of Pope! Yet another day of leading my duchy brings little surprises, save for my Bishop Leopold bursting into my throne room, eagerly waving a bag of desserts in my face. My Duke, it's a miracle. I was inspecting the cook's meal for you this evening when it occurred to me just how much these particular items resembled the face of none other than Jesus. Upon inspection, I must admit the resemblance is uncanny, but this surely must be heresy. Chat, we have the delicious face of Jesus. We have the delicious face of Jesus. Tell me more about the delicious face of Jesus. It provides plus 0.1 piety a month. It gives us a -4 on clergy opinion. It is a collection of saffron cakes that bear resemblance to Jesus. Eat Jesus. I see you're getting quickly into the spirit of CK3 play. Yesterday we did in fact eat a bishop. I should point that out. We legitimately ate a bishop. We had become a cannibal. He did happen to be in our prison. He did look delicious, so we opted to eat the bishop. You know, why wouldn't you? Anonymous Gifter, thank you very much for giving out 2 subs there. That is very generous of you. And Oscarta TV 2, thank you very much for your subscription. I'm glad you enjoy CK3 streams. Did you know you can buy like 5 grams of saffron from Amazon for €15? Does it look like Jesus? That's the key question. We do have Pope Gold. Right. In serious game terms, troop numbers, holy shit, we now have 3,000 troops. This is good. I think we do really want to try and consolidate into Steiermark if we can. We do out-troop him. His allies run us close, but we've still got... Who have we got as allies these days? Oh, we've got the angry people. We've got the really angry people. That will do enough. Now, what's tempting here is... So we can't go yet because we have a truce. We do have de jure counties we could seize. I'm kind of tempted to say that we want direct territory first. And that might be Choco Leibniz. I think it might be time for us to lock in our supply to excellent chocolate biscuits. I wonder how that guy who maintains and repairs artifacts is going to handle this. Please restore the decades-old saffron cakes. They look like Jesus. They won't go off. They'll never go off. They look like Jesus. I'm slightly disappointed it's not cheeses. Cheeses that look like Jesus would be better. But it is what it is. Right, chat. I'm going to give you a choice, because I think what we really need to think about here is, do we go for individual territory in Leibniz, so it becomes part of our domain and our control, which would give us our soldiers, or do we push them when the time comes to get control of our de jure duchies instead? We are probably going to die quite young because we are so stressed. But let's just do, while we're doing other things, I'm going to just throw up a quick poll, because I think those are your choices. So, Conquest next, and your choices are going to be Choco, Leibniz, which doesn't look like Jesus, or get the de jures, and we will let that run for 5 minutes. There you go, poll up. And while we're doing that, I think with 283, so I really want to build the ducal building here, the one I really want to stick down. So one of the things I like to do, and I highly encourage you to do, is maximize your duchies. So try and control at least 2 duchies, and then build into them, kind of make one focused on, say, military and one focused on money. Austria, when we get hold of it, we're going to focus on money. At the moment, I think we're focusing this on troops, which means that as soon as we unlock Burrs, and how close are we? We're getting close to that, actually. 4 years, that's not far off. In 4 years, we're going to build the building here, the ducal building that boosts our levy sizes in this duchy by 20%, which is pretty scalably awesome if you think about it. Albrecht wants to be compassionate, or we can spit on him, we can tell him to spit on people, beat people, or to do nothing less. Well, then be compassionate. We ourselves are compassionate. It's part of our problem. But Albrecht is one of our younger sons, so it's less of a problem. I think what I might do here is go, let's get some military camps going on. As long as we keep our troop numbers up, we will actually be able to keep control of this. We will see how we go. We had some cheeses that were a couple of 100 years old in the nobles. What we did, didn't we? Yes, we did a run on this, or I did a run on this, where we started in Castile as the female member of the weird family over here. Navarra, go home, you're drunk. And we had played female rulers only, not allowed to start wars, and form Rome. And we formed the Roman Empire without ever starting a war, which is quite a challenge when you have to try and persuade the Pope to give you Rome. But we did manage it, eventually. Albrecht, go have a party. Try not to die like your uncle Albert did in a pond. Isn't it good to make your non-player heirs nice and compassionate so he won't revolt against you? Yeah, having children is really good up until the point where they suddenly become your heir, and then it really doesn't work out. Duke Riccardo of Spoleto is converted to Lollardy. Well, all we can say to that is lol. Have fun with that. Let me know how it goes. Faction created against the Kaiser. Well, that ended well because now we have a small child in charge of us, who is in fact a witch. So that's nice. I can't really see him lasting long on the throne. A lot of people are liking the Lollardy. Tuscany's about to go independent, I think. Yeah, oh no, that was exactly one of the ways we did it, was letting vassals, so creating religion in terms of making sure that our vassals were encouraged to go to war, and also lots of clever marriages. Because this is one of the things I love about Crusader Kings 3, is it's all about the clever marriages. So, for example, if you look at Austria here, we have been trying very hard to actually engineer our way onto the Austrian throne so it becomes Habsburg, so that we can marry into it. It's not been entirely successful because people keep dying. Tagino here died disfigured, wounded and maimed, which was annoying because his daughter Berta is actually engaged to our son Philibert, and that's a matrilineal alliance, so it would have put a Habsburg on the throne of Austria eventually. Now actually we need to rethink that, because at the moment she's quite far down the line of succession, but it is early enough for us to break that if we wanted to. Now right now his primary heir is the kid of this guy, I think. No, who? Jesus. What's going on here? The grandson of Duke Leopold, so it's that son here. Now the problem is if we kill that son off, it's actually that son that will become the heir. He does have daughters. He's got Gerberga here and Dorothea. So we could break the betrothal between Berta and see if we can instead do a matrilineal to Gerberga. It's one of the things I've always had trouble with, the marriage and politicking. I think you get used to it after a while. Honestly, it's worth... up on my YouTube channel, which is !YouTube, you'll see that stream, that whole run. It's really worth a watch if you're trying to get your head around how to do clever dynastic things. Death can be really inconvenient, but it just means you need more babies. I mean, that's an attitude for life as much as anything else. I think we might try and see if we can engineer this. How murderable is Leopold here? I mean, he's not unmurderable. We'll hate ourselves, but I mean, we're already massively stressed out. Maybe we should at least hold a feast first. Right, I tell you what. Let's get massively pissed. Let's confess our sins to someone that we shouldn't. Let's call a hunt. Which drops us down to 133. No, bad challenge, wrong idea. No murders, no abductions, no fabrications, no declaring wars, no cheating or spouses. The meek shall inherit. Yeah, that's not going to go very well. It's going to be a very dull run. We will help him because we're compassionate. Oh, at least we now have the Archduchy thing. You can see here. So actually, we need to completely control the region of Austria. Strong hook, and we need at least one of these. But that's fine. We'll get those. That is not a problem. We return from the hunt invigorated. We probably should just host a feast. So we're going to get stressed out again, but at least it'll be fresh stress. I tend to bait an uprising and stomp them into the ground. To be honest, I tend to do a fair bit of that as well. The other thing that's worth doing, and this is why it's useful when you build up... good men-at-arms and everything else, is obviously vassals find it harder to rebel when you control more troops, which is again why maximizing one of your key duchies that you control around troops is so useful, because it gives you such a power base in terms of troops that you can deal with it. We lost our really good spymaster, which is annoying. Let's see if we can marry a spymaster in who's good. Who have we got? Anyone? Where are the hot ladies at? Seaberg, how old are you? 48. No one's going to marry you. Sorry, Seaberg. It's harsh, but it's true. This is medieval Europe. Bugger. No one there. Ugh, that means we're going to have to go with Mayor Anna here, who doesn't hate us. That's always an advantage in a spymaster. The key thing to remember is if you put your own kids in the dungeon, technically if they die, you didn't kill them, God did. You know, again, you know, general things to consider in life. It doesn't kind of work like that. But certainly in Crusader Kings 3 it does. Hello, Kitty. No, that's the microphone. That's not gonna be a thing that we want you like touching and stuff. So if you could not, that would be good. Thank you. Yeah, the CK3 quotes thing. Because during the summer I was streaming with my office window open, it did mean that there was a point where my elderly neighbour got very, very disturbed when she was wandering, knocking on the door downstairs and heard me through the window talking about murdering my wife and children. I did then have to have a serious conversation about what video game streaming is and strategy games. I think the only reason that she genuinely believed me was because she knows I haven't got any children. Why are we swaying this guy again? Oh, we needed to sway him earlier because he wouldn't come in on our wars. Right, so, chat wanted us to go de jour. What's our timer like on going de jour? Can we see some Steiermark, please? Right, chat, remind me. Oh, tell me when the truce is without making me click, please. 10 months. The 9th of March, 11:16 is when we can declare. So, chat, your job is to use the free timer emote to remind me when we can declare war on Steiermark again. Because we will do. Oh yes, we will do. Our troop numbers are creeping up nicely now. We're becoming a little bit of a local power, which is good. I think we will start saving up. Jesus, people are voting for us to be emperor. That's not good. I think it is going to have to be Katerina, you know. I think we might just betroth them now. It's our only real familiar option. Yeah, March next year is when our timer is aiming for. Right, so we're on a timer for Steiermark. We could probably have a look at our men-at-arms here. Let's increase them up a bit. Discount Engineer, thank you very much for the follow. Very much enjoyed your occasional crashing and not crashing yesterday. Was it Nova? Nova was looking good. If you missed that yesterday, people, that was quite fun. And well worth your time. And let's go with Zlalok for that. Thank you very much for the follow. I do apologise if that's not how it's pronounced. A reminder, by the way, for anyone, again, who struggles with CK3, !CK3 guide is going to give you my guide to CK3 on YouTube, which is lots of little nugget-sized little tutorial videos that, frankly, are way better than, good God, what is going on here. Our son is ridiculing us in public. He is now our rival. We are a hairy man. Holy shit, we're now the spy master of the Holy Roman Empire. That is going to help our plotting quite a bit. Why are we the spy master? We're not that good at it. We're terrible at spying. Kaiser Heinrich is not making good decisions. But that does mean we get natural dev plus 40, hostile scheme power plus 20, 8 plus success chance, and boost in experience. Right, I think that might push us into the murderability territory here. Now, if we're going to betroth, so if we want to cheese this succession, It's that daughter there. She's 7, so we've got time on it. No, we want to do it now if we're going to do it. I think what we want to do is break this betrothal. I think we want Leopold's daughter, Gerberger, if she'll go for it. Yes, take a matrilineal. So that means that any kids that they have will be... Oh no, we don't want matrilineal, we want patrilineal, don't we? That means that any kids they have are going to be Habsburgs. And now... because I'm pretty certain that's how the inheritance is going to work here. Yes. See what I mean? It goes to him next. That means that this child needs to have an unfortunate accident. Problem is, the strong hook on the Emperor doesn't help us yet, whereas murdering this small child does. What's our kidnap chance? Roughly the same, but a longer plot. Right, let's try and murder a child. Welcome to my stream, everyone. This kind of thing happens a lot to those of you who are new for streaming. It's CK3, it's what happens. We're not going to get a lot of people in on this, and they're going to cost a fair bit of money. But we've just got to YOLO it, I think, and see if we get away with it. Essentially, we'll just have to pray for a bit of streamer luck here. And every little helps, so we'll flip her as well. I can indeed attempt suicide. It's because I'm melancholic. See, we'll make that back really quickly. And in fact, the Pope is going to give us... Pope! Give me money. Yes! Bank of Pope came through. Business as usual in CK3. Murdering babies is the best. Yeah. Oh, motherfuckers. You try and kill one small child. Right, well that's not going to happen. What we could try and do is abduct him. I mean, to be honest... Oh, hang on. Well, well, well. Hello, baby Duke. God damn it. Who wants to help me kidnap this small child? Everyone wants to help me kidnap this small child. People love a bit of child kidnap. How does that push us in percentage terms? 85, 85. That's the maximum we can get. Spot on. The first bank of Pontifica. Indeed. Indeed. Yes, I'm not drinking tea at the moment, but it is worth knowing that should you require it, Smoky Russian is my current tea of choice. I am sponsored by Bird and Blend. If you use the Bird and Blend links included there, and the code TheBrit, they will include free tea with your order, as long as you haven't ordered from me from them using that code before. It is highly worth it. I absolutely love Smoky Russian, both as an outcome of Ukrainian attacks and as a tea. It is very tasty. It's a really nice Lapsang Souchong. Highly recommend it. Also recommend their Big Smoke. Oxford Commer's really nice. We go through a variety of them on stream. They send me lots of free tea. It's really nice. Highly recommend having a tea sponsor. Much better than energy drinks. Anyway, let's carry on with our child kidnap plot. I feel like the insult motherfuckers might lack a bit of sting when it comes to your dynasty. It is true. How goes the search for an anonymous? Can everyone stop getting discovered? On the plus side, we might still pull that off. No one else wants in, but we might pull it off. I have to pray for some streamer luck. Yeah, I'm still thinking about what we'd have as an Alan emote. We do need one. This war has been going on forever. Oh, have we got bears? Well spotted. Progress is probably better than hidden nooks and crannies. Don't think anyone's plotting to kill us. Did we get bears? We did. Right, what do we want next? Do we want Arch Saddle? I think we probably want Royal Prerogative. God damn it, how are we not head of culture again? Is that frickin' Bavarians? How are you head of culture? How does that even work? You have nowhere near as many troops as me. You should not be head of culture. He's got the larger realm, that's why the little shit. I've only got 4 Bavarians. What are we missing in terms of Bavarians? Oh, I suppose, yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get 5 with the de jure. Ugh. Yeah, it's number of counties. And he's not researching what we want him to get. Oh well, we'll deal with that when we come to it. Let's focus on trying to kidnap some more children. Someone wants in. Perfect. Get in here. We got Schoenberg back from Count Hertwig of Schoenberg. He was a deliberately old man we put in charge in the knowledge that he wasn't going to have kids. So we're slightly over our domain limit for now, but we will flip back the moment we finish this plot. Because the extra just 1 from our wife will be enough. In fact, we might be able to get away with that now. She gives us 3. She jumps us up to 5. 84 versus 85. We'll gamble on that. That's fine. That will do us. We could... Let's just get pissed. Why not? Well, at least Werner is now only scarred. How has our chance on that now gone down to 24? Did we lose a really good agent? How does that work? That's desperately annoying. Oh, did we didn't get booted off the council, did we? No, we're still the Spy Master. No, we're still Spy Master. What's that all about? Oh well, come on the streamer luck. And we're back up to 85 again. I am not going to complain. My agents tell me that Duke Leopold is planning to travel from Vienne to Crange. I've arranged for some brigands to interrupt his little journey and make sure he arrives here instead. Soon he would be at my mercy. God damn it! He escaped. Oh well, the thing is, the scheme's already been discovered, so we might as well try again. Stupid small child. Yeah, we did just lose an agent in it, though. Why is everyone constantly naked? Sure, you are more hench than I am, so you can be my mate. To be fair, it was 85-85 rather than 95. He is having a rebellion. It's the war against the tyranny of Duke Leopold. Shit, is Bertha his heir again now? Bertha's his heir? Oh, of course, because the generation bits have changed. So actually, we do want that marriage to Bertha. Fuck. Bet he won't go for it now. It's because it's not going to go... It's because he inherited. If he hadn't inherited, we'd have been alright. But because he inherited, that boots him slightly further down the line. Hey, buddy. No hard feelings about the kidnapping thing? No hard feelings? Go on. Don't make me murder all your family. What if I give you the delicious face of Jesus? You're going to get like me 10 more if I give you the delicious face of Jesus. We could sway him. Well, we can't, he's a kid. So we can't gift him either. I guess that would depend highly on how delicious it actually is. I mean, probably quite delicious, isn't it? Saffron cakes. I think part of the problem is the rebellion against him means that the some of our conspirators aren't possible conspirators anymore. I mean, true, it's now old cakes. Fyodora Volinsky is apparently a deviant. Good for her. I mean, twice schemed and schemer would be nice at this point. Just soak them in brandy like a fruitcake. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine. I mean, we could not kill him and just release him from jail. And take a hook. Because a hook would probably be enough. He really doesn't like us. I mean, okay, I attempted to abduct you once. That doesn't mean I would do it again. I mean, I am doing it again, but that doesn't mean I'm guaranteed to do it again. Oh yeah, we got ourselves a pet duke. Yeah, that's not going to happen. There we go. So, just to confirm, is that the one we want to marry? Or is that not the one we want to marry? What's the line of succession on Austria? Goes to her. Then it goes to Count Leopold of Freistadt. So we do need Berta here. "19 months? We are a very stressed man. Let's just carry on abducting children, shall we? So we can pay for a map. I think we'll explore the farmlands ourselves. Come on. Because if we can persuade her to join our service, we can then cancel the betrothal and marry her to our son. Abducting the youth of Austria is stressful business. It really is. We both moved on. I don't know what we moved on from, but... Right, we're actually going to go with too risky on that one, because we've got maximum chance already. There's actually no benefit to us in doing it. Like, it wouldn't add any additional chances. You can't go above 85% on an abduction. And ultimately, it wouldn't help us. If we'd been discovered, it would reduce the chance, so... I'm not going to say that we just need to not get discovered, because if I say that, we will get discovered. So I'm not going to say it, but, you know, it's worth knowing. What's our... Oh, it's the ducal building in Graz is disabled because we don't control the whole thing. Chat, none of you reminded me that we could go to war. Like, none of you reminded me that we could go to war. How is Steiermark looking? Reasonable allies, but we'll win that with the Duke of Anger. Crane's pulled himself up a bit. Definitely win it with Duke Rudolph's help. So let's get some more... Duchess Benedicta has claims. What does Duchess Benedicta have? County of Amstetten. Nah. We'll seize... Linz is another source of good chocolate, isn't it? So we should probably go for Linz first. Is Linz chocolate country? Let's go for Linz. And I would very much like it if Rudolph. And we've got plenty of prestige. Let's get you guys in. And let's raise some troops. Now, if we're quick, we might be able to smack them. No, we couldn't. I was kind of hoping we'd smack them before their reinforcements showed up, but in which case we are going to stop there. Oh, actually, we can smack that army. Motherfuckers! Who ratted us out? Oh, we're never going to get that now. I mean, that said, we are so close to it, we might as well just go for it. We do need a new Chancellor. Mayor, you look like you're alright. Oh, hello. Hello, lady. Still unlikely, but you never know. So look, the Duke of Anger is coming in behind, so... we should catch them. The main problem is we're losing money. And the Pope doesn't want to give us any gold. There's also a distinct lack of Belgium in medieval Europe. That's why there's no chocolate. Belgium isn't a real country anyway. Every good Paradox player knows that Belgium isn't a real country. Belgium is an entirely made up country. Right, we're going to catch them and he'll help. Right, she's travelling from a castle. YOLO, let's pray for some streamer luck. Well, we'll try again. The plot's already been discovered, so it's not like we lose a lot of percentage for trying again. Oh, they nabbed them. Nicely done. Okay, let's do some sieges and get down the places we need. So we do actually have a small siege train, which is going to help. And the sooner we get out of this war, the better. We can petition our liege. I would like you to strengthen our borders. Oh, our liege is in debt, so we can't. Okay, well, we're not going to do that then. I know how he feels, to be honest. We can ransom Count Jürgen, which is going to help with our money problems. I think they did some nods to the conspiracy theories, including some weird countries between Netherlands and France and Vicky 3. Yeah, I mean, that's it, you know. Paradox haven't helped by, you know, making Belgium a thing on maps. Right, let's go smack them. So one of them should come help. Yeah, they're both going to come help. We essentially have ticking war score now. So, to be honest, what I'm kind of tempted to do is disband our troops as soon as they move out of range. Which we should be able to do now. Because these armies will now act independently. Our allies will still carry on fighting, but it means we're not in debt anymore. Let's try again. God damn it. Problem is, she's going to be married by the time we pull this off. Does mean we might have to kill her husband. Which, you know, sucks to be him, but... Fight, my glorious allies! Fight! Win me this war. Right, twice schemed. That does at least mean we can try and murder her potential husband. So we can now do 2 schemes at once. Hello. We'll have some booze. We do any? We can drink some more booze. We won't talk to a confidant, because that could backfire massively. Oh, and our wife's just died, which has massively stressed us out. Right, we are now allowed to marry non-dynastic people as long as we're not having kids with them, and we are celibate. So that's fine. The alternative... No, we don't have any traits, so we definitely want Werner to inherit because he does have traits. She really does not look super happy about this marriage. She's a herbalist. Habsburg, exactly. So I think what we're actually looking for here is someone who's going to give us some useful stuff. And we'll just stay celibate. So I think we're going to go for... It's going to cost us a bit of prestige, but we're not short on it. Go with that. Because that's going to bring us back up to our domain limit. And it will have helped out our plot strengths. The bishop wants back in. Come on in. No one wants in on that one, but you never know. And that is our war won. Our friend died, so we're stressed out again. We have a very stressful existence. But we do now have a new vassal. I kind of feel like we should probably... I have no idea who you are, but you're going to give us 100 gold. Or you're the Duchess of Thuringia. Righto. So we've now got burrs, so we can save up for getting our useful building. Or we could call a hunt. All these secret plans and dark patterns, a cold hand clutches at my heart whenever I think about them. Feels so wrong. Oh, shut up. I am not cancelling my murder schemes. Come on, the abduction. Oh, we got her. She's not married either. Right, we have to time this really carefully. She is now our courtier, which means we can break that. Bilbert! Would you like to marry a Babenberg? Rope Trick redeemed a histofact. London histofact. London has in fact moved twice during its existence as a city. The original Roman city is the bit that's within the walls and is within what remains of the modern walls now, and that is very much the city of London if you think of it in modern terms. But after the Romans, it kind of got a bit screwed by the Saxons, and they mostly moved what was then London outside of those walls into what is now known as Aldwych, which kind of meant Old Port. So that's actually where London kind of moved to. It almost sort of jumped about a mile, well, less than a mile, about a mile, jumped about a mile to the left. And then when Alfred the Great kicked out everyone and kind of established himself as proper king, he invested and moved it all back to within the walls again. So London has essentially taken a sidestep to the left and then a sidestep to the right historically. And now obviously today both parts are considered part of London. But yeah, London kind of moved itself into its own suburbs, then moved itself back again, which is why you actually get quite an interesting archaeological element to its port front, because port front is, even in ancient terms, far more spread out than you would think. So yeah, there you go, there's your histofact. Have a London one. So now we can marry her to Filbert, which is nice. Which means that now they are happily married. You can see how happy she is with this marriage. Absolutely delighted with this marriage. Duke Leopold here. He is probably going to have to die. Kaiser's not going to like it, but... I mean, technically it's not a crime. Either that or we just move him to the dungeon and let him rot. Isn't this that game where it's designed in a way you can't win unless you keep marrying your sisters? You can tell yourself that. If that justifies marrying your sisters in-game. No, there are multiple ways to play this. And obviously as a Habsburg, that's what we're kind of doing, is we're trying to marry relatives. But bloodlines can get very inbred very quickly if you're not careful. But yes, CK2 was the arch murder incest simulator. CK3 is sort of murder incest war, more dynastic fun and events. There is an achievement though called a perfect circle for actually, I think it's 4 or 5 generations of only having an extended family of a certain amount of relatives. Right, I think we're going to move into the dungeon. And we'll see if God will do our work for us. We can't torture him because we're compassionate. which is ridiculous. So yeah, he's going into the downstairs nursery. We are level 3 stress here. To be honest, at this point, we might just want to kill him. Possibly also with the wolf petting zoo. There is a very nice wolf petting zoo in our palace for dealing with children. Perfect circle is only 2 distinct parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents. That's the one. Your character must have a single great-great-grandfather and great-grandmother, etc. Yeah. I've actually done that achievement. Did we do it on stream? I can't remember. It is an absolute nightmare. You have to take a lot of perks to try and make it so your kids don't go super weird. And they still do go super weird. So you end up having to do a lot of culling of super weird children until you get a few that aren't weird. Maybe we should do that one on stream at some point. It is pretty weird. You know what we could do? The other run that we haven't finished off yet, the Winter Kingdom one, we took Consanguineous Marriage, didn't we? We could do it on that. I'll do it to that as a stretch goal. We'll do it as a stretch goal on that one. With our weird Viking descendant thing. Right. I do wonder whether we just want to kill ourselves, because Werner is old enough to rule now. He's not the greatest ruler, but he's alright. Also need to recover from it. That is the real challenge, is recovering from the inbredness thing. Look, chat, I'm going to put it to a vote again. Can I even write a poll? I don't think I can even write a poll that's going to say what we need to do. Let's do this. Okay, there you go. There is a poll about the Duke of Austria. I will let you decide whether we shuffle him off now or not. I built up a massive Siberian empire, reformed religion to allow the marriages and watched it dissolve and in a hail of inbreeding. That's kind of what's probably going to happen in our Winter Kingdom one. Oh, we are at death's doorstep. Righto. Well, I think, sorry chat, I think that does essentially nullify our poll. Yeah, next reset on... what is the time now? So I think it's 7:30 is when we will be popping off. And I think it's to Sal, isn't it, we're off to next? Let me do what FG didn't do and actually check the list. Like, not that it's not been lovely to have all of you here sooner. It just, I legitimately almost did spit coffee out of my nose when I just started and everyone turned up. Let's have a look at the Stream Vesta list. Yes, 7:30. And then we're off to Salford Sal again, which is nice. Sal is great. Right. I think we are just going to kill the Duke of Austria. Because we're almost dead anyway. Yeah, we are not in good health. So I think it is time to visit someone in his dungeon. All hail Duchess Berta, the definitely happy of Austria, and her marriage to my son Philibert. They are a lovely couple, very loving of each other. You can see with the love she has for him is visible in her eyes. Look how much she loves him. Look how much Philibert thinks she loves him versus how much she actually loves him. Anyway, have kids. They'll be Habsburgs. Oh shit, we can actually legitimately abdicate. Every vassal who does not hate you loses 80%. I didn't even know you could do that. Man, is she going to be pissed when she learns that pragmatic sanction isn't a thing for a few hundred years yet. Yep, indeed. All courtiers will consider Werner a sycophant. We don't want that. Bring me a barrel of drink to bathe my sorrows. We lose 1 level of fame. We go on a massive drinking binge, and we gain tragic drunk. So we will almost instantly die off of this. I think that is the best way to go. We are going to go out of this world massively pissed. It'll cause your heir vassal opinion. Now, yeah, I think that's the thing, because obviously, even if it doesn't directly impinge on their vassal opinion, of they'll hate me more, which means when he takes over, they'll hate him more. All right, I am reasonably certain we're about to instantly die here, but that's fine. It does mean we don't want to spend any more money. Oh shit, I forgot we were trying to murder this guy. Shall we, as a parting gift to him, stop trying to murder the guy that we don't need to murder anymore? Do you ever feel sorry for your PCs when they die? My computers, yes. Player characters, no. Well, actually, I think the most sadness we've felt this run was when young Hugbot died. Because young Hugbot was just nice. I mean, look at the name. He's so huggable. And he drowned in a pond. And we did feel sad about that. That we felt sad about. Right, we're no longer Spy Master. Hugbot drowned in a pond. Texas Storm 1970, Razor 3231, and Rad Spencer 85. Thank you very much for the follows. That is very generous of you. Oh yeah, and it's always sad when the cat dies. We're just clinging on for money here because we'd like to give Werner a bit of a pot to inherit. Just in case he has trouble. He shouldn't do. I think we're going to be alright. Everyone hates us. Apart from Werner and his unhappy wife. You two should have kids. I think you'd really get on with each other if you had kids. Is there anything we can petition a liege for before we die? Council seat, not useful. He's still in debt, so we can't do that, so nope. We are close to the end, dead within a year. I think after a while this game makes you cynical enough to only mourn the lost stats. There is an element of that to it. It is an absolute sociopath's dream, this game. Not that I am one, I'm just saying. I wish you could upgrade the preserved cat hide your great-great-grandmother left in your dynasty as a sacred relic. You should be able to do that if you have a consecrated bloodline. That would be my idea. Ah, wine. If you've managed to consecrate your bloodline, you should be allowed to do that. There's no point us paying homage. Are we dynasty leader again? No. Oh, we're not head of culture, but we are the dynasty leader. Oh, hang on, we're about to die. Is anyone going to inherit anything? Yeah, let's not have Duke Philibert inherit anything. Because that shit's just going to get complicated fast. Sorry, Philibert. Consecrate Pet's bloodline. Yeah, see, that would be a nice decision. That would be a really nice decision. How would you go about doing it? I miss Glitterhoof. Glitterhoof would be nice to have back. I suppose the problem they have with Glitterhoof now is because you've got actual 3D models, they legitimately have to do 3D modelling for a horse. I am certain they will do it at some point. I reckon they'll probably do it as like a Christmas surprise bonus one year. Glitterhoof is in the game if you're a lunatic who gets a warhorse. Yes, but not like in the game. The joy of Glitterhoof was always managing to get him on your throne. Like marrying into the family and having horse babies. I also suspect they will at some point drop the mod, or drop something quietly that allows you to go back to having pandas in the game. Like just flipping everyone to being pandas. Wait, what Glitterhoof? Yeah, Thadrin, Google Crusader Kings 2 Glitterhoof and you'll find what's going on. Essentially, there was a thing. So the short version is in Crusader Kings 2. If you went lunatic, you could go full Caligula and appoint your warhorse onto your senate or onto your council. But there was a slight bug with that in the game. You would then get a little picture of a horse in your council thing, and the horse was always called Glitterhoof. But there was a slight bug in the game, or rather, players worked out that you could essentially marry the horse into your off. And when he married off, they would then have horse babies, which you could then marry into your own family, and have horse heirs. So that was the Glitterhoof thing. Yeah, whatever, Siegfried. Doesn't really matter anymore. Have some babies. At least they both have a mutual dislike of me now. Maybe they can bond over that. Maybe they can bond over their mutual dislike of me. I, for one, welcome my new Centaur overlords. Yeah, exactly. CK2 was bordering on the complete absurd at the end. Yeah, I mean, they'll get back to that point with this at some point. Bees! Can we have some B's in chats, please? We do B's, not F's. Press B to meow. That is a legacy of us playing the kitty game, which was excellent. Oh, hi, Max. You're looking a bit sad over there. Your owners are back now. You can go back next door. But yeah, I think Radbot did a lot of murdering for someone who was meant to be compassionate. So I think he gets some B's. Duke Radbot of Salzburg rests in the arms of the Lord at 53 years of age. He drank himself to death, which is how we all want to go. A tormented man, he had long desired the sweet embrace of death. I think he had legitimately been stressed almost constantly since the age of about 21, which is no way to go through life. I'm just texting my wife to let her know that Max is up and about. Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to go deal with Max. He is prowling. 1 second, chat. Back shortly. Right, cat has been removed. That is all sorted. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't meant to be king at the end of the day. The king was meant to be his brother. But, you know, Radbot did the best. And now we are Duke Werner. So we need to stabilise and make sure we don't have any rebellions. Oh god, diplomacy lifestyle. That's the worst. Why do we get diplomacy lifestyle? I mean, what it does mean is we could go thoughtful and defensive negotiations. That is possible. I mean, at least we're a good fighter. Have a kid. They really need to have a child. On the plus side, they both like us. So that's nice. So we still have the alliance to Crane because of our betrothal. What we've lost is our alliance to Angria. Doesn't like us anymore. Which is a shame. Which is a shame. Maybe we should have... Oh, we wouldn't have had... We'd have had a truce. We couldn't have declared another war. Because he's still got his 2 decent allies. And we now have less troops. Right, we've got enough money in the bank and we don't have any stress. I think decision 1 is actually... We are going to reset our perks. Fuck me. That's a lot of stress. Right, in terms of what we're going to pick, we are going to go learning first. And in terms of things we're going to take, we don't need Groom to Rule anymore because it won't trigger twice. We tested that again the other day. Thoughtful is surprisingly useful. Title creation, not hugely useful to us. Defensive negotiations is useful. Embassies might be useful. Sway scheme power would be useful. Praetorian Guard, potentially useful. Yeah, befriend is useful. Well, is it though? Is befriend... I mean, befriend would mean we can befriend our councillors, and that gives us a 20% bonus on anything they do, which is useful. Future kids won't benefit. That's a good point. Absolutely spot on. Well pointed out, Zonahedron. We do need that. And maybe we go for befriend. Got the prestige boost. Oh, what does Ducal Conquest do? Isn't that the one where we can essentially go to war for... Casus Belli that allows the seizure of counties required to create an uncreated title of duchy rank. Don't think that's hugely going to benefit us. Yeah, maybe we should go befriend. Because forced vassalage is not useful. It's a tricky one. Yes, a reminder that this stream is brought to you by Bird and Blend. Enjoy Bird and Blend tea. Smoky Russian is our current drink. I'm not drinking it now, I'm drinking wine. But if I was not drinking wine, I would be drinking Smoky Russian tea. Use the link in the stream elements as helpfully posted into chat there, to and the code the Brit at checkout to get some free tea. And who doesn't want free tea in their life? There you go, enjoy. Yeah, so we've got 1 pick left. What pick do we want? Foreign affairs effectiveness isn't necessary. I think maybe we go befriend. Oh, we've got 2 picks left. So Ducal Congress lets you fill out and create duchies you have counties in. Yeah, I mean, basically, yes. I mean, shorter truces and no penalty for breaking them is potentially useful. Let's go flexible truces. Right, that does mean that theoretically we can propose an alliance. And he will go for it. Nice. Let's go to the whorehouse. Let's pray we don't get syphilis. Right. Our Priest doesn't endorse us. That means he needs some serious swaying. Would you like the delicious face of Jesus? How do you feel about the delicious face of Jesus? You like that. You're also absolutely possessed. I feel this is a bad trait in a bishop. Right, a sway will hopefully kick in on that. Council positions we do need to sort out. Mayor Elizabeth is definitely our spy master, and would you like some money, please? That's a lot of money to give you, but it's nice. You are a powerful vassal. I mean, you're not that powerful. You're more powerful, but less good. You are insanely good at martial. How good are you at... Are you anything? You don't have any titles. Right, you get to be that. And you get to be that, even though you're a bit... Oh, and actually, you're not that much worse than our actual steward. She's pretty good. So I think we will do that. Which I think means we've got all bar one of our powerful vassals doing stuff. So that's fine, because he's only got 126 troops anyway. He's loyally possessed or possessedly loyal. Well, quite. He's definitely a proper evangelical preacher. That much is definitely true. Von Ragnar, thank you very much for the follow. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. Right, we can immediately declare war on our friends in Steiermark if we wish. That's... Oh, actually, no. We kind of want him to like us a bit more first. Because there's a risk he doesn't come in and help. And if he doesn't come in and help... Because we can take that. If you take out the 5k troops that we get from Angria, it's far more even than I'd like. I think we're going to hold off on that a little bit. I do want to not get murdered. No! She's been cheating! She's pregnant and it's not a Habsburg. How very dare you? That's outrageous. Although she looked so happy in matrimony. How, as a loving couple, how could you do that? This is all going to go very wrong. All we needed you two to do was have sexy times and have a legitimate baby. Was that really too much to ask? Granted, I imprisoned you and your brother. Well, no, my dad did. I didn't. What other trinkets have we got? We should be holding our warhammer. Yeah, that's not good. Not super keen on losing things when we die. We can negotiate some alliances. Do we need them though? I don't feel like we need more alliances at the moment. This entire run has been very Habsburg soap opera, yeah. Who imprisoned her? It'll be the Emperor. Technically, remember, the Emperor's just let her out. Oh, we're not even going to be very good at killing that baby. Hopefully she won't legitimize it. We can call a hunt, and we should, because it gets our stress down. How is young Albrecht doing over here? How you doing, buddy? Oh, you got Gratz. I want Gratz. Motherfucker. I'm not going to get drawn into a childish brawl. I have, like, terrible prowess. Bruno, kind of feel like you should give me that back. It is an act of tyranny. Do I not have a claim on it? Surely I should have a claim on it. Apparently I have claims on a bunch of places in Austria. I can legitimately take the Duchy of Austria. I feel like I should just take the Duchy of Austria at this point. She's got no allies. Just a bleeding baby. What's stopping you? I think holding it. I kind of feel like we have to because... yeah, I mean, the inheritance plan isn't necessarily working out. And there's a good chance that any other kids she has aren't actually going to be Habsburgs anyway because of Duke Rudiger of Nordgau here. So we'd never know for certain if the kids they had were proper Habsburgs. We should probably have waited until we had a bit more money in the bank, but... oh, that's fine then. Rudolph's going to come in. We're good. We can probably just call in Crane as well. Yeah, come on in, Ed. Come on in. Because we'll make the prestige back quick enough. Let's capture some castles. Honestly, if she hadn't got the lover, I'd have said we'll hold out and see if she picks up another heir. But I kind of feel a bit sorry for Philibert. He's not had a good time, really, in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, sure, we'll study the ravages of disease on a corpse. Sure, see if you can find me a corpse. There's a 72% chance we pull it off. Them's good odds. Right, that's a learning lifestyle perk. Give me pedagogy. We do want know thyself at the very least. They're sieging down Graz, which frankly isn't the end of the world. Because if they successfully siege down Graz, there is a chance they'll kill my brother. Oh, they didn't get Bruno. I think what this does mean is we might then actually just try and build Bruno's line in to be Habsburgy. Don't really have anyone he can marry from our court. At least his kids will be Habsburgs. Or kill her secret lover. I mean, the main issue is we're just not very good at murder. Like, at least Dad had the traits for it. We don't. Can you not siege down our place, please? I mean, we did capture the baby. Who's leading this? Are we leading this? Who pays for their own wedding? What kind of idiot pays for their own wedding? Also, why are we stressed? Philibert died! We just killed our own brother in battle. Chat, can we have some bees for Philibert, please? I feel like he did get a bit of a... We kind of dealt him a bit of a bad hand there. Like, we made him marry her, then she cheated on him, then we declared on her, and she made him fight in her war, and now he's dead. Kinda feel a bit sorry for Philibert. Should we not lead our own war? Milo can do it. I think we do kinda need to de-stress ourselves. We can host a feast. I'm really reluctant to visit more brothels because we could do with not catching syphilis before we had kids. Don't really want syphilitic kids. We'll give our wife the glory. That is a win. She's not a happy vassal. Has to be said. Don't think we can imprison her. These guys are going to be rebellious as fuck, but that's fine because we do want to get Veen off of her. She is now one-legged. No, we released her baby, I think. Oh no, we've still got her baby. That's an illegitimate baby. The irony is Gertrude here is technically, theoretically, maybe a Habsburg. Not guaranteed Habsburg, but possibly Habsburg. Really want to marry him to someone with traits, but we don't have anyone with traits. We will negotiate an alliance with Bruno. Because actually I'm fine with letting them keep that now. On the plus side, we now are head of culture. And we're having a baby. It's all coming up Millhouse. Right, can you just get this fucking hereditary rule sorted, please? Lemon Ducky there, definitely married. Did we hit a nerve there, Lemon Ducky? Are you married to a potential Habsburg who you worry might not be a Habsburg? Oh no, we lost our marshal. Wasn't he quite good? Luckily, we have Milo. Or Lutfrid. Lutfrid, you can have it. She wants a feast. I am quite happy to hold those to feast as soon as we can afford it. Because that would be good. Bruno has smallpox. Stay the fuck away from me then. Lose stress. How you doing, Bruno? You're not looking there well there, pal. Oh no, our scaly, lispy nephew Radbot will inherit. Should I make Austria my primary title? I kinda don't want to until I actually own some territory in it. Like, it doesn't technically make any... Oh, actually, no, it might do. Would it make any difference to their opinion of us? I'm not convinced it would. No, it wouldn't. So, don't think we gain anything from doing so. What we really want to do is find an excuse to imprison her. Because if we could get her titles off of her, we'd be laughing. We could... When our truce expires, we can revoke titles. She'll probably rebel. Pope would almost give us a claim on her. She's an adulterer. The Seculo Normans. No! Stillborn daughter. Well, Bruno recovered. Which, to be fair, is useful because Hunchback Bruno is our heir at the moment. How are you allied to the... That's not good. Can you not get allied to the King of Castile, please? Right, the Bishop likes us now. This is good. How about educating it? Yeah, we could do that. That is not a bad shout. Why don't you let me actually educate Gertrude here? There is another way we could get those titles, but none of you are going to like it. And that's that when Gertrude comes of age, we marry Gertrude. Duchess Katerina, you need to give us a good kid. Otherwise, we might have to go a bit Henry VIII on you. Just saying. No pressure. Right, we really, really, really need to finally get Royal Armories here. Can I host a feast yet? Good question. Can we? No, but I'll tell you what we're going to do is we'll turn on the notifications for both of these. And we'll petition our liege. Would you please give me a council appointment? Neither of those is going to work. We'll gamble. Well, we got on the council. Pissed off our ally, who we should probably start swaying. And the Duchess is Prego again. Very, very Habsburg. It would be quite Habsburg, wouldn't it? I am really glad we have an alliance with him, because he has some very strong allies. Which would not necessarily be helpful to us, if we were not allied with them already. He could otherwise go a bit Richard III on us. We will demonstrate submission, but we're not doing anything else. Hail the Kaiser. Give me restraint. Udo is dead. Which, apparently we really liked that Udo is dead. So that's nice. Or have a son and marry Gertrude to him. I think that might be what we do. Wealth, you traitless son of a bitch. Chat, we have our first Alan. Meet Alan von Habsburg. The Knights Hospitaller in Obravac. Righto. Well, we might get athletic here. Yeah, we got athletic. Nice. Meet potentially Duke Alan of Austria. Alan will never become a duke if we had anything to do about it. Like, because we've got intelligent, she's got comely. Should really throw out some decent kids. Part of the problem is we weren't head of the dynasty for long enough. So we've got the shittiest dynasty legacies. Like, who takes those? We desperately need the blood because we need resilient bloodline. Hopefully he doesn't alienate people. Time for a run. That is a good shout. Work off some stress. We could wrestle with Bruno. Yeah, why not? In a non-sexy way. Duke Aurelio is going for independence again. Okay, you have very weak allies now. I kind of feel like we want to go for a direct claim here for now. That we can hand off to someone later on. But we've only got 3 domain, and I'm slightly worried about that. That one's part of Salzburg. And it's probably better than any of the shite around it. I think we'll get our now distinctly unturbulent priest to get a claim in on that for us. And we'll just go for it directly. And that's hereditary rule. So, what do we kind of want now? We should maybe think about reforming Bavarian at some point. What do we want in Bavarianism? Knight effectiveness plus 20% is pretty fucking incredible. Let's go knighthood first. How are we looking on our decision? We can call a hunt again, but we don't really need to, so let's not. Our wife is a treacherous villain, but she does love us. Or at least doesn't hate us. She likes us a lot. Yeah, look, romance plus 17. She likes us. We are Count Wenzel's feast. Wenzel is being an idiot. Oh, they're going for Jerusalem. That'll end badly. Our fine brooch has low durability. We're going to repair that. This is part of the problem, because we're not kingdom rank, we're not getting a court, so we don't get any court events. Any factions you could provoke to get more direct territory? That's a good question. I don't think so. She might go, because she has theoretically enough strength. Potentially if she got a mate in. That would be our ideal. We gain stress because we're paranoid. I think we can call a hunt again. If we're quick. There we go. Right, that just given us know thyself. What do we really want now? I feel like we're not really a plotter. Do we maybe just lean into his... what's his actual... Yeah, he's an adequate bardener. We could go scientific. That's a good idea. Yeah, maybe we stay on it and we go scientific. That is a good idea. Let's do that. Do you get Know Thyself on every run now? Almost all runs I will go for Know Thyself. Because, in all honesty, to me, the two most powerful traits combined in the game, or the ones that kind of restraint and Know Thyself, the ability to embrace celibacy and then to know when you're going to die, are, to me, the two best combo in terms of what you can get down. And pedagogy is just good if you're going to educate your kids. So, generally speaking, I will at least go for these four. And then I'll focus on something else, but you kind of want those four at least. How is Salzburg looking in size, by the way? Dev 16, it's not bad. Countess Berta converted culture. She's now Bavarian. We still do have her daughter in jail. It's not the daughter she cares about, so... Our wife is Prego. Scientific is really good in my opinion, assuming you had a cultural head, of course. Yeah, it is incredibly good. Right, if we were reforming Bavarian, what would we want into it? Equal inheritance wouldn't be that useful. Can we not die of illness, please? I don't know, I'm genuinely open to suggestions on what we might do. We're not going to have any regional ones. Do any feel particularly Habsburg-y? God damn it. Kids, have some frickin' traits, please. Yeah, City Dwellers is quite good, isn't it? Right. We can host a feast, and we did promise to, so we do kind of have to do that. Right. You are also in the Crusade. Aren't we going to get told off for this? I don't think we are. Kind of feels bad going to war with someone on crusade, but kind of our own fault. Them's the breaks. Did I just pick the wrong one? Alec Yonut! Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, well, it's a subject that fascinates me. Right. Let's try and avoid getting killed by random armies we don't need to fight. We are now an eager reveller. Who is the general in charge of this army? Not us, that's the main thing. Wasn't there a de jure claim? Yes, there is. Yeah, no more celibacy for me, that is the downside. There is a de jure claim. We don't want that yet. We're going for this one first. Alan is apparently charming. Still fucking useless, but he is charming. Count Bruno can have less taxes, that's fine. Our alliance with Crange has expired because he's died. Guys, can you not? Like, in what way? It does annoy me sometimes that the AI does that. Like, why would the AI just march into an army that it's going to lose to? And it's not at war with, technically. Just zero reason to do it. Let's see if we can catch her. It says even. I don't believe that we're going to lose that. And they don't think we're going to lose it either. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Attached to a neutral army that marched for us. Yeah, you're probably right. That is probably it. Right, where's his capital these days? Oh, it's in Choco Leibniz, isn't it? Can you not? How about you fuck a DD off? Dead commander. Because we're going to have the advantage on that because it's in the mountains and we control the territory. We should win it. He is generous, arrogant, and forgiving, so he's definitely forgiving in nature. Game, please. We'll take scientific. I think what we do need to do at this point is get some allies. Yeah, can you get into this war, please, Rudolph? On the plus side, this might trigger her into revolting. I'll give over. That's fucking outrageous. Yeah, but they shouldn't have had the defending in the army in the mountains bonus because I controlled the territory. They didn't occupy it. It's my territory. Oh, fuck me, I've got the delicious face of Jesus back. I guess we're drunk now. They were the first there, so they get the defender bonus. Have they changed that? Because that's absolutely not how it used to work. It absolutely used to be that if you control the territory, you get the bonuses. I mean, I agree it's a better way of doing it. I think that is actually the better way of deciding it, to be honest. Yeah, we've just lost Dynasty here, but that's fine. We'll get it back. Maybe I've just been wrong about that all the time then. I just always assumed that's what it was. I thought I'd tested it, but clearly not. I bow to you, chat. Unless they changed it in the very, very first patch, but... yeah, Alan can go for a trip. Especially as I lose stress for it. Alan did not die. That'll do. Gives us a bit more territory. Come on. You know you want to. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful lady. Have you had a less Alan son yet? No, we have not. This is the problem. I will not be threatened. Bring it. Rudolph. While you're in the area. I'm not actually going to raise my armies until he gets them. I'm tempted not to raise my armies at all and just let him fight it for us. No rush, Rudolph. I'll just chill in the capital here until you get here. She is indeed an impaler. If you could come and sort that out for me, Rudolph, I'd be grateful. Cheers, Rudolph. How old is Alan now? Alan needs an education. He's not going to have any good traits. We're going to have to stewardship him, even though he's not going to get good stewardship points. We just don't really have a choice. Right, Alan, if you could just go... Alan? Rudolph, if you could just go siege it down for me, that'd be good. Bavaria is trying to break free. Go for it, Bavaria. Look, you worry about that. I'll worry about her armies. How about that? She's going to go and stand in those mountains. You gotta think we're gonna win that. Respect to her for commanding her own forces. I give her a lot of credit. Oh, hi! How are you doing? My lady, I believe the word we're looking for is yoink. Let me also introduce you to this other word I know called yoink. And finally, have you ever heard the word yoink before? Now we are talking. Okay, now we need to do a bit of a rethink on what territory we control. So Hallstatt we definitely give out. And Council isn't bad. Is +2 domain going to do us any good? Yes, because it'll push us over there. So that gives us 6. So we only need to ditch 2 titles here. Are we also going to execute her? I mean, I feel like she's had a bit of a tough life. She is a one-legged, drunkard, fornicating adulterer. I kind of feel like actually maybe we just let her go and do stuff. I feel like we've given her a tough enough life as it is. Sometimes the best thing you can do to a rival is leave them alive to know what you did to them. Give one to my marshal. That is a good shout. Does our marshal not have a title? Lutfid does not. Lutfid, my good man. Have Hallstatt. And if we got rid of Floresdorf is one of these. So they're both there. We could just give that to a lower ranked thing. Like we could just gen a noble. Do we still have that territory in the west? No, Bruno holds that. Bruno holds that one. Right, that puts us at 6 out of 6. I do feel now we can legitimately declare that we are the Duke of Austria. So let's make that primary. And in terms of where that puts us on the decision path, so we can get High Crown Authority now at any time we want it, can't we? Oh no, we really need Royal Prerogatives. We can't do any of this until we get Royal Prerogative. Do we not have Royal Prerogative? I thought we had Royal Prerogative. Is Royal Prerogative highest one? No, it's not. Right, get Royal Prerogative. 19 years. Have fun, Berta. So... Oh, fallen rival. Oh no! Duke Rudolph! Damn it. He was our ally. Duke Lothar likes us though. Oh shit! Poland got hench. That's not good. That is not good for us. Poland and Hungary looking strong while the Empire is weak is not great for us. Time to min-max those territories. Yes, it is. So Austria is going to be the money magnet. But what we are going to do before we do any of that is we are going to finally build this fucking ducal building. We are going to get that down. Which of these do we want to go down first? Probably planned cultivation. Gertrude, you can stay trusting. You could become Polish. Do you really not to be? We need the Empire to exist, because the only way we can form the Empire, the Archduchy, is if the Empire exists. We need the Empire to continue, basically. Because we're going to need a strong hook on the Emperor. See there the territory we need to control. Real nice gold income. Yeah, well that's not bad for us, and that is I want to double that basically. Sure, have whoever that is. Essentially, if we can get double the gold and double the troops, we're not going to have a problem with Poland. So, plus 20% levies, yes. What buildings have we got in Poland? Oh, nice, they went for the tax assessors. And they've actually kind of maxed it for money already. That is useful. That's not maxed for money, but we can do something about that. Krems can get farms, so that's good. Dynasty Legacy. Please, for the love of God, give me noble veins. Katerina, just to remind you, you are running on a bit of a clock here, because Gertrude is about to come of age. 5 years. Ducal building costs 300, but it's really, really worthwhile. It is absolutely worthwhile. The Hartvig's Art of War. Yeah, we'll repay. Oh, we've got low control actually. We should be working with control. Let's get our control back up. We'll let Salzburg get one more dev, and then we're going to move that. I think. So we'll wait 4 months and then we'll move that. Yeah, Alan will go to a party. Alan loves a party. Because Vienna is essentially our future capital. So I think we will move the capital to Vienna. And now we're going to shift you to Vienna. So that's got 3 years left on its build. Don't really need to hold a feast yet. We'll save that for when we need to. Yeah, see, Poland is strong, man. Oh, nice. Yeah, Normandy's doing all right. How is the world looking? Aquitaine is drunk, but at least Navarra has gone home. England is Englanding. France is not looking great. Persians are on the map, nice to see. Spain is fractured. Hungary is Hungarianing. Cumania hasn't done great. Ooh, the Great Liao. The Khanate of Great Liao. Not doing cultural conversions. I don't think there's anything really we can culturally convert. It's only this territory over here that isn't our culture. Everything over here should be Bavarian, I think. Yeah. So dev boosting is more value to us, basically. This does indeed mean that Poland can enter space. Sweden owns Norway. Yeah, no, they do. Mostly. My niece Gertrude and her compatriot Margarita were caught red-handed. Yeah, keep arbitrary. Who cares? Oh, is our truce up with the Choco Needlitzes? So we could get Amstetten. That would get us Pitten. I think I'd make... Well, actually, no, we don't want the Prince Bishopric getting it. And I don't want to convert the Western Province. I don't need to. To be honest, we'll probably just let it go at some point. Remember, I don't directly hold it anyway, so it's not that much of an inconvenience to me. The advantage of getting Pitten now is we hold it, and that makes it harder for the Hungarians to get it. But I think for the sake of Bordeaux, we go for Amstetten. We've got plenty of money in the bank, so we can keep the troops in the field for a while. And we are going to build some farms and fields. Right, let's siege that down first. Uh, 300 learning. 105 gold. Hokuno, I'm tempted to flip that to farms and fields. Let's take... Is there really anything else we want on this now? Probably to learn on the job is useful. We'll carry on going down this and go to Scholar. We're on the path anyway, and there's nothing else we desperately want. Actually, there is. I hate to do this, but... we do kind of need to pop out a better kid than the ones we've got. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, Alan has been very good for us losing stress. Come here. Feel a bit bad. It's not like a nasty person, we just want her land. Good evening, Vera Johnson. Has Bruno died? Oh, our nephew Bruno died. Who got his land? Oh, Scaly Radbot. Scaly Lispy Radbot the Third got the land. Good for you, Scaly Lispy Radbot. I don't think Bruno's deserving of these. He didn't really do much. He just existed. You've already got a son, though, Gottfried. That's good. I would very much not want to have sex with you. Nice to see Scaly Radbot got a title, though. Good for him. Did Bruno never have kids, then? Presumably not. Yeah, Bruno never got married. And then died in battle. Oh no, did I opt for sexy times? Oh no, accidental sexy times. Can you go kill them? So I'd quite like to not have to do that siege again. Quite like to finish this war before we shoot on over to Salford Sal. Presumably it's streaming by now. I would guess. Yes. Yeah, so we'll be popping over there very shortly. About 10 minutes. He died as he lived, lonely and forgotten. Absolutely. Right, that won that battle. They're not going to be trouble to anyone now, so you might as well just go siege something. Go siege that. Because we should actually have ticking war score. Just a reminder, Catherine. Just a reminder. Wait, what? That's my ward, isn't it? Gertrude comes of age in 3 years, Catherine. No fucking pressure. Gertrude can be zealous, she can be ambitious, or she can be sadistic. Nothing can possibly go wrong with us making Gertrude ambitious. Absolutely nothing can possibly go wrong with that idea. Are there even enough people to siege that? Apparently so. I'm hoping for sadistic. If it was my own kid, I'd probably would have given her sadistic. Well, Austria's starting to look a bit more Austrian, which is good. We can ransom a very old lady, so we should. Our Warhammer has low durability, so we should repair that. Right, we still want to push for eco in Austria. So let's just have a look at... Okay, they're fine. That's still building. That's converting. We could do with dropping down another city, to be honest, in Vienna. See, exactly, nothing could possibly go wrong with our current plan. We got weapon depot in Salzburg, so that'll increase our troop numbers coming out of there, which is nice. We could push on troop numbers again round here. We could actually just upgrade our quarries and should. Because that gives us an increased reduction on men-at-arms cost, which is really nice. That really adds up over time. Agnes! You'll do. I mean, I think we might still push for a boy. But if nothing else, Agnes here could take over. I feel like we shouldn't call her Agnes, though. She can be... Adelheid is nice. Oh, she can be a Beatrix. As things stand, Beatrix is our preferred heir. But we'd like to not have to kill anyone off. Oh, rip for Lutfrid. Murderer of our brother, rewarded with a rather nice title. So, is it Wenzel who's the good marshal? Yes. You can definitely go over there, and then we will get a better... Gerberger here is a way better chancellor than you anyway. We should actually be befriending her. Oh no, she's 62, so there's not a lot of point. Remind me to befriend our next steward, because then she will be more effective. I've got a Bertha. We've got a Bertha and a Beatrix. And an Alan. Who is irritable and wounded. He is very Alan. Alan is definitely an Alan. Are we head of dynasty again yet? Because otherwise, if not, we've got a problem. Yeah, I thought we would be. Nothing personal, Alan. But you are an Alan. So as things stand, Beatrix is our heir. We could host a feast. Let's finish with a feast. Hate it when you get the feast events increase stuff. I just do what I feel right. Oh, we've got a delicious face of Jesus again. A weak hook on Wenzel. Anything we want to use that hook for? I don't really think so. Stick Alan and Gertrude together for baby Habsburgs. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Because he's 11. She's 14. Yeah, we'll do that. We will do that. Gertrude, marry your cousin. Oh, Katerina's really pumping out the babies now. I do want more troops. We could increase No, we'll be nice on Radbot. Radbot the Third and Scaliest. We would quite like to make your succession rights forced partition. Oh, what? What? I think we can target her. Because we've got a very good Spy Master. We're off shortly. Let's see if... How long on that find secrets? Do we have long enough to finish it? Yes, we will finish it before we flip. This will be our EastEnders moment. This is our EastEnders moment coming up in 32 days. Come on, we've got to hand over to Sal shortly. Tension. I mean, it would explain why I keep having kids that don't have any traits. We know for certain Beatrix is ours because she's intelligent. She is an Alana, isn't she? Well, on that cliffhanger, we're going to have to finish. It's entirely possible our wife is cheating on us. We're going to have to find that out next weekend. So join me next weekend on Sunday and we will find that out. Thank you to everyone who followed. If you haven't followed already, don't forget to follow. Exclamation mark Discord as well. If you like Paradox games, I have a very friendly Discord and we're very good to newbies and everyone else who just wants to learn how to play. So feel free to just ask and then everyone will help you. But yeah.